His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Banwe Ebaye no wa pass bills bebree. Na one of the bills ende me hu ni so mo pass a epusu MPP for akon mo pan ama omo leader Bawumia aba abonten aba be press conference and aba be address the nation no the public tribunal bill. Now metre mu public tribunal bill no the meaning, what's the eba be, and then we'll understand why today Bawumia is speaking about it, and in quotes, begging Mahama to not assent to that bill. It's quite interesting. Before that, and your first time or subscribe and click the notification bell on so. I have created a dedicated WhatsApp platform for Obia Woye content creator and Obia Wopeso Ye content creator Emma NDC. What you say? And I say Wopeso Ye communicator ma NDC. And now in the source that chibi oye young guy potential say one day be able to me a politician. I'm an NDC. I'm actually created dedicated WhatsApp platform so that our platform so internet so join the platform now. You see, the goal is that we want the NDC to get at least one content creator in every single constituency. So if you listen, no bema information go easy, and then development in so you can call for development easier. What you say, just WhatsApp me on 055-807-4986, 055-807-4986, and then I'll join you to the WhatsApp platform. Now, yenko tie Bawumia nsemo a can hear we explanation no with the paper.
Hello, fellow citizens. I speak to you on a matter that has the potential to reshape our justice delivery system, introduce tribunals into Ghana's judicial system. Last week, Parliament passed the Tribunals Bill 2026. The mandatory one-day interval between the consideration stage and the third reading was waived so that the bill could be passed on the same day. The minority's objections were voted down. Organized labor objected loudly and publicly, but was ignored. The bill will soon be transmitted to the President for his assent. I have one respectful request of President Mahama. Mr. President, do not assent to this bill. Pause and let the nation ponder and deliberate on this very important matter. This is not a partisan request. The Trades Union Congress, the voice of millions of Ghanaian workers, has called for the bill to be withdrawn altogether, warning that in its current form, it could become a potent tool for weaponizing justice delivery. Those are the words of Ghanaian workers, not of any political party. Consider also the government's own process. The President established the Constitution Review Committee, and it reported last December. This committee recommended removing regional tribunals from the Constitution because the High Court has long carried their caseload. Yet, the report of the committee has not been published. Before the nation has even read it, Parliament has rushed through and legislated in the opposite direction. Mr. President, publish the report first. Above all, Mr. President, reflect on the historical antecedents of the public tribunal system. Under this bill, panels that include persons who are not lawyers may sit in judgment over criminal matters. Ghanaians remember tribunals, and we remember what was done in their name. Our courts are congested, yes, but the answer to congested courts is to strengthen the courts, more judges, more courtrooms, and digitized processes. It is not to build a second system of justice. Mr. President, Your government commands one of the largest majorities in the history of the Fourth Republic. With such numbers, Parliament can pass almost any bill it wishes. Not everything that can be passed should be passed. The larger the majority, the greater the duty of restraint. History will not ask how many votes a law received. It will ask whether the law is just, equitable, and seeks to promote and protect the interests of Ghanaians. My call is therefore simple and constructive. Withhold your assent. Convene genuine national engagement. Invite the Ghana Bar Association and other lawyers groups, organized labor, civil society, and the political parties, including my own. We will come in good faith and consult the judiciary itself, the institution that must live with whatever Parliament creates. Justice belongs to no government and no party. It belongs to the Ghanaian people. And a law that reshapes the architecture of justice should rest on national consensus, not on head count. Mr. President, the pen is in your hand. Use it not to assent to this bill, but write an invitation to the nation through the Council of State in accordance with Articles 90 and 106 of the 1992 Constitution. May God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong. Thank you.
So that is Bawumia's address. First of all, this is just on the lighter side. Bawumia ne hand gestures are not all here during the address now. Very interesting. Osho video now send you not to very, very interesting. But I mean that's just by the way. Isn't it interesting, right? It's very interesting that today the MPP will come out and beg the president not to assent a certain bill, to assent to a certain bill. Not just my president didn't sign a bill, no my name, but the name right. This is the same MPP. The same MPP are Ghana for years soon. You go almost say E11, civil society organizations, and today Bawumia is telling us. Say the trade unions and civil society organizations are saying, say, Mahama pass a bill named and Bedane law. These are the same people. And the Wamukoti civil society organizations. Eka Treye say, bill no, almost say Mahama signing, Tinamon signing. These are the same people. Isn't that interesting? But if you know, being TSC say, bill no, public tribunal bill no crano, now, Ghana for bebre edi adanse say ende wunya court case a likely say enye ende ochinachi ena asem no yebedi ewie. Politicians bebre na anam so ema omo de abokro no because politicians bi betumi akwa wie sika. Different party ba na ye chi politician na atomo a ombe court 8 years na still yegusu di asem no. Inti ama the fighting for corruption kra no ayedin because onim se mo cheme kra na Yabe court may delay, delay case nesa later crano, asem no me party bebani aboiku, and that has been the strategy. NDC are buying Eka proud to the 2024 election say omo the oral ebeba. Now oral no asem omo ka treying and they say omo ebe introduce adie bi e no the public tribunals and yeka public tribunal more like courts. But this time around no and said the original courts no what you say courts we no ombedi nsem fast nsem no quick she so judge etina nsem ne so a normal Ghana ni bi nso ye bepe Ghana for just like sometimes in certain cases the jury system no mo atina nsem no so no mo di asem no intentem one near the ruling aba the NDC for catch and say oral na omo ebe fight no one of the ways I want be fight oral no the public tribunal. Use public tribunals. Ghana 4 bought into the idea. Ghana 4 Eka says, say na mobile idea better Obama. So a lot of people even voted for the NDC because of oral. NDC by you who send your Ghana 4 people na ebo NDC say oral na slow because yes, naturally most of the oral cases, no, they are going through the normal judicial system. And yen ya yedi adance here, how the cases, you know, sometimes they are not even moving like that. In the end, this yababe pass the public tribunal bill, so that obia wedi bone, we are mine sika, obia nanka also tia taxes be a win tiano. Show ye do kwa ni di wasem ya tre evidence. Oshana se wasem ye da also tre evidence. Ni entina asem ne so. Inti anu nu di bone ani a clear fast. We di bone so a ni achi watum fast. Ever since our NDC yo mo adwen se wo mo passes a bill we. MPP for a home ama medwen ho amenti ase. Me de nanka menim say the same MPP for no more katre yen. Say NDC e ka se won beye oral na oral no e faili. Na se ndani pakra wo katre yen se wo se obeye oral na oral na e faili. Na ende or the system about system ne be boa na oral no aye adwuma. And then why are you crying? Se wonim se wo no wundi bone unwie sika. Ne ye say ye the system eba ye the system ne ba be che kromfo intentem a de ntia na wusu ye ni na ye tifie ye sika yera oso wonya kromfo ye si okay ye kofa ebi akonfo aba fie ho na konfo no aba be tre ni pakura wo wie sika no eho a wa hya sese wusu aden we konfo we asem we de konfo ehu hia. That is exactly what the MPP is doing. So Bawumia's cry in quotes and begging Mahama not to pass the bill. No, for me, I really want to understand. Like, omai no enye emra ebebo omani ne wo se yeni na yedi so. Inti se emre bi wo ho na ebema Ghana fu ehu se wo wia omai ni sika entempa yebedi wasem entem ne ya chewa to me ententem a. How is this a bad thing? Is it that you feel say momon crofo bebre wie sika nti na de ade na ba be chemo intia na wusu na na say den? How is it a bad thing? And then we hide behind TUC to say trade union say ni. But I mean, we all know those groups. Yenti na o mind when ye ho say ye nim and aden yen free Ghana Bar Association yen ji omo adwentre. Don't we know how political the Ghana Bar Association is? Don't we all know in this country? Yen ye nim say Ghana Bar Association no do na MPP for nkwa na egum. So I mean you can't tell His Excellency, just like how Ghana for you soon ye egum mo so say mamo ye nyama bia mama ye ti ase say yen to me ntrem na you people you know better no. You know, not to say this is the same thing as the E-levy, totally different. But for more yes, no, to know better, and then more better than more. Babe patcho, babe cast Mahama more pass bill no. To the point where, for the very first time, Bawumia will do an address on a bill that has already been passed. And the president is about to assent to it, no. It tells me, say, Charlie, there is something in there, Musru. And no one thing I'm yes idea we know. But say Bawumia si krum na man the researchers is si krum. Man the researchers in si krum. No one be sat 10 Ghanaians. Now Bawumia who say out of 10, no, I am betting him. Say he's going to get majority of Ghanaians say that they support this tribunal bill. See ye be passe mra na ma ye creating new judicial system and courts ebe ma ye din sem intentem ti politician bi a we sika na ye be din asem intem ye nko krom na ye nko bisa Ghana for say sa system we ebe bo na say mwa. I bet Bawumia, I am betting him my last penny, say you get majority of Ghanaians, even MPP4 will say eyem rapa ni yem passe. Intino, the Omo Canada, for me, it's neither here nor there. Montreal Major comment box. Ghana ni bia wutie me no. Book we eye asset ba ko a e wo se wo keep e wo fie. To book we ma wo ho. To ma wo ba. To ma obi biara osombo e wo wabrabo mu. Wadamfo obi a opese odi ye wabrabo mu bia no. To sa book we your friend the Ghanaian investor. Na sa book we be show different forms of investment a obetumi aye e wo Ghana ha. Licensed investments. The first one is emergency fund. Book we bet show send you set up emergency fund. Abrabo aye boy bibia betumi ato. If you have an emergency fund, ebeba na aba be save you. Oka betumi asay wo kwan so. Obetumi ayare, oba betumi ayare, nini na emergency fund no ebe take control of all those situations. Book no besan so atrew ade bia ye fe endowment fund. A obetumi dia protect wo ho any future. Na sa endowment fund no nyame mpengu okokonya accident na untumi nye adwuma bioma, it will take care of you for the rest of your life. Book no besan so atrew send ya obe set up a personal pension fund. Nkrofo bebre eye adwuma wie ekọ retirement, omukọ retirement we no mo ho aba betwe mo. O set up a personal pension fund. That will not be your case. Most importantly, book we betray how to invest in the Ghana Stock Exchange. Now, Ghana Stock Exchange investment, basically, it means you are buying ownership of Ghanaian companies. Now, Ghana Stock Exchange, it is one of the best performing markets in the whole world. A lot of people are making money from the Ghana Stock Exchange, but they don't know how to invest in it. Book we betray us idea. Your investments be why a friend no mutual fund. Book we betray how to invest in a mutual fund. Now, mutual fund, you don't need to be rich to invest in a mutual fund. I remember an example. You find say wa woba fresh. Now what per license mutual fund e Ghana has say opese odi usikashim. Say to me invest 500 cedis every single month. E a Ghanaian mutual fund moi. By the time I will be 19 years now I done a millionaire. You find say wa for CB we did 10. Opese da chi bi odi every month for 500 cedis a share mutual fund mu emano. By the time I will bano and our fast no obedi 29 years now oye millionaire. Wankasa wutie me we di 40. Now so wo sha unye investment bia and no one say obeye mutual fund every month for 500 cedis a shame. By the time obedi 59 years now we 1 million Ghana cedis. Into mutual fund that is how it works. Small money every single month. By the time embre ebebano nesikano ayekese. Book we betro sanya manina. So ope book no ni PDF and ase ni twi video free. And I say WhatsApp number na ewo book ne so sisia. Na say we Ghana ni na wa brochure. Now pay hard copy of the book a very simple call Amazon. Now search for the Ghanaian investor. Place the order. Baby will be able to ship it. Eddie Abreu. Medasi.